Yeah, Coach Kia. What up? Talking about that good money. What we talking about? We talking about philanthropy. Coach Kia Croom playing A, B, and a C. It's no fantasy, she can make it reality. Best in the field like a first string athlete. Fundraising and marketing, she can tactical. Tackle your issues with a playbook so your cash can grow. She can show you just what to do. Coach Kia Croom, when she touch down, it's a W. Coach Kia, put me in the game. Coach Kia, put me in the game. Coach Kia, put me in the game. Coach, you an all-star, show me how the game go.
Hello. How's everybody? I'm hoping everybody, now y'all got to have a little patience with me today. This is our first Winning Wednesdays. I'm delighted to bring it to you, Winning Wednesdays, from the Fundraising and Marketing Playbook, where we bring tactical insights and strategies designed to help nonprofits win. Welcome. I am so excited to be here today. You have no idea. Who do I have with me? Let's take a look. Who's in the room? Who is in the room? Talk to me. Engage with me in the chat. Where are you winning from? Are you able to see me? Are you able to hear me? Pipe in and let me know where you're winning from. In any event, I want to share with you that this broadcast is brought to you by Bonterra and Kia Croom Fundraising and Philanthropy. Bonterra is a software company dedicated to powering those who power social impact with best-in-class management, CSR, fundraising, and engagement tools. And a little bit about Kia Croom Fundraising and Philanthropy. We are a Black woman-owned fundraising firm committed to helping nonprofits serving Black and Brown communities of color, providing them, marshaling the resources they need to secure the critical capital to power their mission critical work, right? And I just want to know who's out there. Where are you winning from? Did your team win? I know that, the Super Bowl is upon us. It's coming up quickly. Did your team win? I got to let you know, I didn't have a dog in that fight, right? Don't have a dog in that fight. So guess who I'm repping? I am repping my son, Xavier Simmons. He made all district, all region accolades for his football prowess. He's a college-bound high school senior, and he is the MVP any given Sunday. So that's who I'm repping. Since I didn't really have a dog in that fight, y'all, I'm not even going to lie to you. And I am joined, are you ready? By Candace Cody. Candace is joining us from Community Boost. She is the digital events manager. Candace, talk to me. How are you today, doll?
I am good. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here and kicking off. This is the first one of this podcast, right?
Yes, this is the first one. Yes, so excited about it. Candace, I got to ask you the big question. What's the play? You're on the mic. Tell us the play, Candace.
All right. Yeah, I love it. So the play that's coming up really soon this month is the Nonprofit Marketing Summit, the big innovation. So really my whole role is to bring this awesome event to nonprofit marketers and fundraisers alike. It's February 28th through March 2nd. It is completely free to join, which is awesome. It is all virtual, so people can join from anywhere. So that's what's coming up later this month. We actually are offering CFRE credits. You can get 50 CFRE credits by joining as well.
Get
So
out of here. I need
yeah,
those. You know, I've been earning CRE credits. I should have a CFRE PhD if there was such thing, because I've been earning those credits for years and never really cashed in on them. So I don't care what anybody says. You know I got the credits. Maybe I just need to go ahead and take the test and put all of that together. That is a great value that you're offering attendees. And it's for the free 99, the free ski,
right.
the free ski.
Exactly. So that's
Yes.
like brand new. Like we just heard this week that we got approved for 50 credits, which is incredible. So I'm just
Huge.
excited to be bringing this event to the nonprofit sector. It's something that is I think going to be a big game changer for a lot of nonprofits this year. We're bringing 25,000 nonprofit professionals together.
Okay. That's huge.
It's huge.
Huge. Seriously. Not a small feat at all to pull all of this together in the virtual space, pack a agenda with all of that incredible value. Do you want to talk about a little bit about who's gonna be in attendance, who's
Yeah.
gonna be facilitating some workshops?
Absolutely.
Little
So,
teaser?
well, for all of you here, Kia is one of our speakers. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited for your session, Kia. It's going to be so great. That's on March 2nd, I believe. So we'd love to have you all at that session. So Kia is going to be talking about Walk It Out, how to build an inclusive, equitable, and anti-racist culture. So I'm
Yes.
really excited for that session. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for being part of it. So I
Absolutely.
first and foremost wanted to say that. But there's going to be tons of really other incredible and valuable speakers. And I think like one of the things that I was just reflecting on was that this whole conference started with just an idea and a meeting of our team really sitting down and thinking about like who are our heroes? Who are the people that
Yeah.
we look up to when it comes to marketing and fundraising? And so it just started with that list. So now that really idea has become a reality. So it is truly incredible to see the types of thought leaders that have joined us. So we have Vic Harrison, who's the co-founder of Charity Water, talking about how nonprofits can actually use like the Charity Water model to scale. So that's going to be an incredible session. We have Ami Dar, who is the executive director of idealist.org, talking about the future of work at nonprofits and what that's going to look like. And we have, I could go on forever. We have Vu Lei. Do you know Vu, Kia?
You know what? Vu, I want to make sure I'm looking at the camera. I need to know you.
Yeah.
I need to know you. I'm talking to too many folks in too many regions and states, and your name keeps coming up to me. Hopefully, my name is coming up to you in rooms. I need to know you. Let's get you on here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna have my people get with your people, Vu, and let's do this thing. I heard he's an incredible speaker. I've
Yeah.
not had the
He
pleasure yet.
truly a delight and like a revolutionary thinker, I think, for the nonprofit sector. So I'm super honored to be doing the fireside chat with Vu, which is going to be incredible. But I think one of the big things that I'm trying, and like I can go on forever. We have like Woodrow Rosenbaum from Giving Tuesday. We have Beth
Oh
Cantor
my
joining
God.
us. We have Julia Campbell. We have
Yes, love her.
Adrian Sargent,
Yes.
Erica Wasdorp.
Yes, love her.
So there's just like so many really incredible speakers. Jamie Twarkowski, are you familiar with him? He founded To Write Love on Our Arms, if that nonprofit is familiar to you.
I am not. That is not one that I'm familiar with, but I'm going to be sure I'm going to do my own little networking with, the who's who, some of the folks that are a part of the event. because that is an incredible lineup. I've talked to Erica recently. Erica's going to be here
Great.
talking about, monthly giving. She's a real monthly giving maven. Um, Giving Tuesday, I mean, come on, like Giving Tuesday is like a reputational imperative. If you're a nonprofit, you got to be there. You got to be galvanizing that opportunity and leveraging, gifts to, participate in all of the Giving Tuesday fanfare, right? And who else did you name? Charity Water. This is a pretty impressive lineup, and it's all for free and it's all virtual.
Yeah.
Tell
So
the good people the date so that they can lock that in.
yes. It
Yeah.
is February 28th through March 2nd. So it starts this month, guys. And it is all free, like Kia said. So you can go to nonprofitmarketingsummit.org to reserve your free spot. And yeah, I think like just like we were saying, there's so many great speakers and so many great sponsors and partners as well. And it really is incredible where I think like, yes, like Community Boost is hosting the summit, but it's really a collaboration of our sector.
Absolutely.
I think like between you and so many incredible speakers, so many incredible sponsors, of which Bonterra is also one of them, by the way. Yeah. So they are joining us this time around. They were sponsors last time and will be sponsors next time too. So excited for the long-term partnership. So quick shout out to them. But it really is a collaboration of the sector. Like if you just look at like, who our speakers and who our sponsors are, it really speaks to just how many people are invested in supporting like nonprofits as a whole and the sector. So it's truly a collaboration, and it's also just like so much fun to get to bring so many great people together. Like I feel like it's just been so successful and such a joy to work with so many great thought leaders and partners. So and it's a beautiful thing that people are willing to come together and work to provide something for free that's a resource like this that does get you credits for attending. And it's just, yeah, it's a really great opportunity, I think, for nonprofits to just get the latest when it comes to digital marketing and fundraising. So one of the things that we try to do, like every time we do the summit, this is our 6th summit, we started in 2020. It grew out of just that moment where so many nonprofits all had that sinking feeling, and as did we all, like, how are we going to do this? How are we going to navigate this time?
Yeah.
And so the summit grew out of that, and we decided to do it twice a year. And so we do the summit both like usually like in like late February, early March, and then once again in August every year. So this is our 6th summit. And it has grown so rapidly. And it's just something that Community Boost as a whole is like so excited to be doing to support the sector and just provide that free education. So it's really exciting. And when we think about like each conference, I think it's, for us, it's looking at what are the things that nonprofits need to hear right now. Like every time, every conference is different, and we come up with a different theme every time. Our theme this time is the big innovation.
Yes.
And I can talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah,
too.
let's talk about it. Let's talk about big innovation and why it's so important for nonprofits to keep abreast. And I'm not going to lie, with the technology, like it's so much coming at us, but it's as nonprofit leaders and fundraisers, you're looking at a fundraiser and marketer. It's a lot to keep up with out here. So to have a conference that has all of these incredible offerings, all of these incredible insights is important. I'd love to talk a little bit more about what that looks like and the concept behind big innovation.
Yeah, absolutely. So when our team sat down, we really did see that there's been this major acceleration of digital over the last few years, both at nonprofits, and I think like there's a big trajectory that we're trying to follow with that and follow through on this true like digital first sort of mindset and adoption to growth at nonprofit organizations, but also like everyone, I am on my phone more than I was 3 years ago. Everyone today is more connected virtually, digitally than ever before. So I do think that um like donors expectations and even just our audience in general, who's engaging, that has changed. Their expectations have changed with how you expect to donate, how you want to be contacted by nonprofit organizations, how you can reach people, the platforms that they're on. And so I think right now the opportunity is that our audiences have changed. People have different ways of interacting, more digitally than ever before. So the big innovation is really about equipping nonprofits to reach those audiences, and try new things, try out new platforms, explore the different opportunities that you have to expand your growth as an organization. And yeah, that's really what like we're doing at the big innovation. And um, I think sometimes it's like innovation is a little scary, right? Because it just sounds like, oh, I have to throw
Right.
out everything that I've done at my nonprofit, all of these systems and processes, and I don't think that's true. I think like really what the big innovation is about is, yes, you can keep those processes and maybe reevaluate some of them, see what isn't working for you, right? And make room to try new things so that you're able to grow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you're right. When you just take everything in, it sounds ginormous, right? The ideal of innovating, especially for smaller organizations, I refer to them in the spirit of assets framing as growing organizations that are increasing their resilience, that are looking to find their footing, whether you are exploring, which CRM best suits your needs, or you're scaling and, need to switch to another CRM. By the way, I would recommend our fabulous sponsor, Bonterra, which has some incredible options with regard to nonprofit CRMs that organizations can consider to meet their needs, right? But when you think about your internal work, right? Your development shop, your development team and its needs, and, innovating and keeping with the times. We're thinking about our internal stuff, right? But we're also thinking about how to engage with our constituents across these channels, because as research has proven, omnichannel is the way to go, being omnipresent and meeting and engaging donors where they hang out at, right? Versus pushing donors and folks to communicate with us through our preferred channels. We got to hang out where they are, right? And then we can, get really technical and talk about, ways we're engaging with our constituents or our stakeholders and converting them. We're going to get into all of that on this show. So, I'm so glad that you stopped by and, joined me in this premiere, because this is going to be a community that we learn together, we innovate together, we test together, we grow together, and guess what? We win together, because I believe in my heart that nonprofits are doing incredible work that's moving communities, that's saving lives. And I've seen it firsthand, where there are individuals and communities that are relying on that lifeline, whether you're that soup kitchen in the neighborhood, whether you're a church, whether you're that after school program east of the river, wherever you might be, Oakland, my hometown, that's benefiting those beautiful children in the neighborhood and providing them with a meal that they might not get at home. So we are committed, Kia Croom Fundraising and Philanthropy, Bonterra, and it sounds like Community Boost, to equipping and tooling nonprofits with the resources they need to win. That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's awesome, Kia. I love what you're doing with this podcast. I love what you're doing equipping. Just, I mean, the more resources, the better, right? I feel like the more things that the everyday nonprofit professional has access to really help them learn all of the latest opportunities to scale. Like, I think that's just like so incredible. And so, yeah, I mean, the summit, that's really what it's about too, is just like giving you the tools that you need and all of the, really practical advice. I think one of the things too is like, sometimes there's like too much thought leadership and it's not
Mhm.
practical. Like you don't
Mhm.
know what to do from there.
Mhm.
But there's like a really nice balance, I think, with the summit that we really try to get where like, yes, you can go to those really inspiring high level sessions, but then like we're going to be talking about, tech adoption and what that looks like at nonprofits, how that can be easy. There's all these AI things now. I just started using
Right.
ChatGPT. Like, how can you use this for your organization? I think there's a lot of really interesting practical things that can help you with your day to day. And I mean, just like social media trends, like that's always changing. I feel like the social media space is always evolving. So just like
Oh,
keeping
yeah.
up to date on like the latest things that actually will get in front of your audiences. Of course, we're going to be like really diving into like the latest digital strategies and all of that. But one of the things that we're also really trying to do is like directly talk to um just like the challenges that nonprofits are facing right now. Like there's an economic downturn, right? We're in a recession. Like what does that mean for nonprofits and how can nonprofits navigate that? So that is actually like what you were saying before, like what Woodrow Rosenbaum from Giving Tuesday is coming on to speak about. And we also have a few other speakers like just that will be addressing kind of these big fears, right? Of like how do nonprofits navigate the economic downturn, how what do jobs look like, in the nonprofit sector too. There's been all these layoffs at tech companies. Like it's kind of scary
Right.
to be, kind of scary to watch, like what does that mean for nonprofits. So I
Oh,
think like so much of what we're trying to do is just like address like what are the big things that are going on in the sector and how can you really work through them so that your 2023 wins, like you win in 2023.
just win, baby. In the
Yeah.
words of the late Al Davis, and I'm from Oakland, California. Used to be, the home of the Raiders. I'm not gonna go there, but not gonna go there. Not gonna go there. Not today. But in the words of the late Al Davis, that's what it's about. Just win. I am always motivated to partner and support nonprofits that are really doing the lift, right? Doing mission critical, life changing work. And with that, before we get out of here, Candace, I want our viewers to know, how do they tap into this event?
Yeah, absolutely. So save your seat right now. Again, it's completely free. It is all virtual. You can go to nonprofitmarketingsummit.org. And so we can put that in the chat.
Yeah,
You can register there. So yeah.
yeah. Dropping it in the chat, nonprofitmarketingsummit.org.
It's
Secure your seat. Don't miss out. I mean, this is incredible. I have yet to see an itinerary with all of those powerhouses, right? Including moi, for instance. So yeah, this is definitely going to be the place to be. Well, Candace, I am really thrilled that you joined me, that you took time out of your day to join me for the premiere of the Fundraising and Marketing Playbook. Any last words you want to say to our viewers?
Yeah, well, number one, thanks for tuning in. It's great to have you here, and I can't wait to see you at the summit. And Kia, thank you so much for having me. And thank you for taking the time to have me on your podcast, because this is so cool. I love what you're doing. And Kia, I just have a question. So are you like a big sports person? Are you like really into sports?
I'm more like, where the wings at?
Yeah.
I'm more like, where the wings at, right? Where's the cocktails? So I
Yeah.
want to be honest. A sister will get all up into, like the playoffs, right? I don't even know when the playoffs are half the time. My son and his buddies will be here in the living room watching the NBA games, or they'll be watching the NFL games. In fact, funny story, y'all, before we get out of here. An unnamed, because I'm not going to name this company because they're not underwriting this production here. An internet service and cable provider who shall not be named put a bee in my bonnet. So guess what I decided to do? What do we decide to do when we've had it with these ISP and cable companies? I decided to cut the cord, right? I said, listen, we're going to do YouTube TV or something. And I cut the cord like right before the football playoff game started. And my son was not here for it. He was like, listen, I don't know if you need to call them back. I don't know what you need to do, but I need to be able to watch the games. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, log on here. I bought a premium account with another content provider that should not be named. Why? They're not sponsoring this enterprise. Okay, this production. But anyway, so I'm more like, where the hot wings at, and where's the cocktails?
I know, me too. I just hope both teams have fun. Like, bring me a beer.
Exactly. And more often than not, because your host is quite the cook, it's more like, okay, what am I cooking for folks that are really going to be a part of the games? Like, I can lay out a phenomenal Super Bowl spread.
Ooh.
I'm talking, some real all-star Super Bowl type foods, right? For folks to enjoy while they indulge in the game, because I'm usually don't have a dog in that fight, right?
Yeah.
I don't have a dog. I didn't have a dog in this last one. So
well,
yeah,
are you your house now for the Super Bowl?
So you're more like me, like, meh, when everybody else is upset, you're like, meh, okay.
I hope they have fun. I'll have some snacks and hang out.
Well, this one is supposed to be one for the books, because what I'm hearing, and let my son tell it, my son is not a Philly fan. He's really not a KFC fan. I said KFC, a Kansas City. Listen, I'm glad I could give you a laugh, and probably some of the good viewers watching caught a laugh off that too. Somebody might say KFC, folks that aren't too enthused about Kansas City being a part of this, but my son's team is the Seahawks, so he was riding with them through the bitter end. But this particular game is actually historic. I understand you have two brothers playing, you have two Black QBs going head to head for the first time. Shout out for that, so I'm not going to sit here and say I may not take a gander at the game and get a wing or two if I'm doing that this week, because I'm doing this flexitarian thing, But yeah, I'm sure I'll take a gander and enjoy some food for the good of the order. But no, it's a big no.
It'll be fun though. All the food and drinks are fun.
Food and drinks are always fun. Well, just like that, folks, we are out of here. Again, I want to thank our sponsors, Bonterra, and of course, Kia Croom Fundraising and Philanthropy, the inclusive fundraising firm, because inclusive is as inclusive does. I want to thank you, Candace, for joining me on today's show. And just like that, folks, we are outie.
Bye,
See you next week.
Yeah, Coach Kia. What up? Talking about that good money. What we talking about? We talking about philanthropy. Coach Kia Croom playing A, B, and a C. It's no fantasy. She can make it reality. Best in the field like a first string athlete. Fundraising and marketing, she get tactical. Tackle your issues with a playbook so your cash can grow. She can show you just what to do. Coach Kia Croom, when she touch down, it's a W. Coach Kia, put me in the game, coach. Coach Kia, put me in the game, coach. Coach Kia, put me in the game, coach. You an all-star, show me how the game go, 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 go.